I know, I know. I'm late to the party, but better late than never, right? So, Star Wars Squadrons is actually decent. I enjoyed it, and it had a great feel like the Star Wars games of old. If any of you played things like Rogue Squadron or Starfighter or X-Wing vs. TIE Fighter, then this is a game that I think you'd like. Now, in my personal opinion, the greatest space combat in a Star Wars game is in 2005's Battlefront 2. Let's be honest, 2005 was the best year for Star Wars.
This is where the fun begins.
I mean, we got Republic Commando, Lego Star Wars, Battlefront 2, the Episode 3 video game, which actually the Episode 3 video game came out before the actual movie, alright? Like, think about this. Revenge of the Sith came out May 19th, 2005, and the Episode 3 video game, which literally had the entire plot to the whole movie...
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
You underestimate the power of the dark side.
Don't try it!
Came out April 2nd, 2005. I mean, what is that? Who in their right mind would just leak an entire movie like that? Like, if that happened today, if someone leaked the entire script today, there would be, like, a huge uproar, and they would have to, like, go back and rewrite everything and, like, change everything. It's like, wow, what an irresponsible move from a company. I mean, who would... The mix of on-the-ground and in-the-air combat was incredible. Taking on a capital ship and having the option of sabotaging it from the inside or taking a classical approach on the outside was the type of immersion that made this game so awesome. I mean, you could literally fly into the ship and get out and walk around. How cool is that? Now, Star Wars Squadrons, while it completely lacks any gameplay outside of the cockpit, has the same flying feel of a classic Star Wars game. So, jumping into this game is something that anyone who is familiar with space combat games will be able to handle. You have the option of normal or inverted controls, and you have the basic throttle controls, but what really makes this game special is the little extra mechanics inside the cockpit. You're able to divert power from the engines, to the shields, and to the weapon systems. You can put your shields on double front or on the rear. You can speed up, you can drift, you can even cut all power and release a barrage of fire on your target. I mean, it puts you in the position of an ace pilot and requires you to do more than just move the sticks around. Also, something that was super annoying in 2017's Battlefront 2 was...
Execute their flight instructor immediately.
I mean, every time you barely nicked anything, you'd blow up. Like, these are spaceships. You'd think they'd be more, like, durable. So, in Squadrons, you're able to bash and crash, and you don't break. I mean, you do, but it's not like they're made out of glass. The story is okay. I mean, you know, we did have this.
Disabled.
All systems down! Those were iron missiles. Where the hell did they come from?
I'm sorry, Teresa. After Alderaan, I can't ignore what the Empire's become.
Sir. Lyndon, what are you saying?
That I don't care who ordered it. I didn't sign up to hurt innocent refugees. And if protecting them makes me a rebel, then so be it.
Damn it! Pilot, see if you can bypass his shutdown.
You can do this!
Catch up with that traitor! Lieutenant Carroll to the Vigilance. Captain Javes is aiding the rebellion. Send immediate assistance.
I'm honestly surprised that all of Titan Squadron didn't just give the bird to the Empire and join the New Republic already. I mean, isn't that what happens with every Imperial bad guy now?
You won't stop me.
But the story was good. For some reason, it didn't feel as forced as the Battlefront 2 campaign, at least to me. I felt like in Battlefront 2, we just went from mission to mission to mission, and it was teaching you more how to play the game instead of actually telling a story. I mean, in Squadrons, you do go from mission to mission to mission, but at least I felt like there was a story going there. You know, you gotta play as the New Republic and as the Empire, both sides going at each other. You know, they switched back and forth instead of getting to the climax and then, you know, making you play like another 20 hours like some games. I wasn't too big of a fan of the clunky one-sided dialogue. I mean, at least in Knights of the Old Republic you had like phrase options and could at least speak with people somewhat. In Squadrons, it was more like clunky exposition just for the sake of showing that there were unique characters in the game. I mean, I loved Imperial Pilot Sev and Bug-Eyed Cyborg. The rest had good backstories too, but hearing everyone's backstory while I just kind of sat there was a little lackluster for me. Toward the end, I was almost entirely ignoring my squad. Now, it was great to see legends like Wedge Antilles and Harrison Dula, and to hear James Arnold Taylor voicing Frisk. The old characters felt well-placed and not overbearing. Their stories weren't majorly altered in a way that would destroy the fandom.
I'm still not over it.
And they added to the story instead of taking away from it. The multiplayer in this game is really fun, but really rough at the beginning. When you first log in, if you're trash like me, be prepared to get killed over and over and over again. I mean, even against the AI, I wasn't the best. The game modes are incredibly fun. Charging in with a group of friends, going straight at an Imperial Star Destroyer, is a feeling that you won't forget. However, you better be prepared to pay the price until you get a little better. There is a clear difference between new players and experienced players, just like any other online multiplayer game. However, with this one, it is way easier to find and target new players and get some easy dubs. Overall, multiplayer is fun, and if they added to it, I think it would continue to get even better. So, I really liked playing Star Wars Squadrons, and I'm going to keep playing it like any other Star Wars game. Could they have made it into a DLC for Battlefront 2? Yeah, but it wouldn't have been the same. The ship mechanics and the graphics and everything would have had to fall in line under Battlefront 2, and that simply wasn't the point of Star Wars Squadrons. It was to make something different. Hopefully in the future they'll add to the game. I mean, how cool would it be to fly around in some Clone Wars era ships and blast some vulture droids? But overall, I seriously enjoyed it, and I'm cautiously optimistic for the future of Star Wars games. If you liked what you saw today, let me know about it. Leave a like and a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And remember to forever be a Star Wars fan.